It's a crisp morning in a remote Indian village, and farmers spot something glinting mysteriously among the fields. What could it be? As they approach, their eyes widen. It's a strange rifle, unlike anything they've ever seen. But that's just the beginning. Scattered nearby are 35 more rifles, lying there as if dropped from the sky. Whispers spread like wildfire, drawing the entire village and soon the police. And when grenades capable of destroying tanks are pulled from a nearby pond, the scene turns from curious to chilling. This isn't just a random find, it's the start of one of India's most baffling mysteries, the Purulia arms drop of 1995. What exactly happened on that fateful day? When did it unfold? And where? Let's dive in, but hold on. By the end, you'll be questioning everything you thought you knew about international intrigue, hidden agendas, and shadowy figures. Picture this event in West Bengal's Purulia district, a place known for its quiet rural life, suddenly thrust into the spotlight. On December 18, 1995, locals discovered these weapons, sparking a chain of events that would involve armies, intelligence agencies, and even prime ministers. But why here? How did tons of arms end up raining down from the heavens? Stick around because the answers, or lack thereof, will keep you hooked. As the police combed the area, they uncovered more clues. Shattered olive-green crates tied to parachutes. 3 such crates and parachutes in total, suggesting a deliberate airdrop. Who orchestrated this? What was the purpose? The military soon joined the fray, realizing that if parachutes were involved, an aircraft must have been the culprit. Reports trickled in of a plane flying unusually low over the district the night before. Could that be the key? The haul was staggering. Nearly 300 AK-47 rifles, 25 9mm pistols, 2 sniper rifles, 2 night vision binoculars, over 100 grenades, and 16,000 rounds of ammunition. Total weight? Over 4 tons. That's not pocket change, that's a small arsenal. Now, imagine the media frenzy. Everyone demanding to know, why drop this deadly cargo in Purulia? Who was behind it, and how did they pull it off without immediate detection? Investigators turned to flight logs from the previous day. What they found pointed to a Latvian-registered Antonov An-26 cargo plane that had taken off from Karachi, Pakistan, passed through Varanasi in India, skimmed over Purulia in West Bengal, and exited Indian airspace via Kolkata before landing in Phuket, Thailand. Coincidence, perhaps, but doubts lingered. There was no concrete proof linking it to the drop, yet. Then came the slip-up that changed everything. When the plane initially requested entry into Indian airspace, the pilot declared Cambodia as the destination per standard operating procedures, but it landed in Thailand instead. A minor discrepancy or a red flag? This mistake fueled suspicions among Indian authorities. How could such a detail be overlooked in a high-stakes operation? Fast forward to December 22, 1995, just days later. The same Latvian plane requests re-entry into Indian airspace on its return journey, this time claiming Latvia as the final stop, with a refueling halt in Karachi. But this time, India was ready. As it crossed into Indian territory, 2 MiG-21 fighter jets from the Indian Air Force intercepted it mid-flight, forcing an emergency landing at Mumbai airport. What unfolded next is straight out of a spy thriller. For 45 agonizing minutes after touchdown, the plane sat unguarded. No security, no officials. Inside were 8 individuals, each with a story that could unravel the mystery. Who were they? Let's meet them, because understanding these players is crucial to grasping the why and how of this enigma. First, there's Kim Davey from Denmark, a man who'd spent 18 years on community building projects worldwide, from Guatemala to Russia. Surprisingly, he'd even worked on agricultural initiatives right in Purulia district. Coincidence? Or calculated? Next, Peter Bleach, a UK citizen and former soldier in the elite Special Air Service. He'd transitioned into arms dealing, but whispers later revealed he might have been an undercover agent for MI6, Britain's secret intelligence service. Then Deepak Manikant, an Indian-Singaporean national and follower of the Ananda Marga organization, a spiritual group with its headquarters eerily close to the drop site. The remaining 5, Latvian crew members, seemingly just along for the ride. During those unguarded 45 minutes, something suspicious happened. Kim Davey grabbed some documents and vanished from the airport. How did he slip away undetected? For years, his whereabouts remained unknown, adding layers to the intrigue. Only after he fled did security forces swarm the plane, arresting the 7 left behind. A search yielded damning evidence: photos of Ananda Marga's Purulia headquarters and partially burned documents related to weapons. It seemed clear. These crates were dropped by this very crew. But why? Who planned this mission and what was the ultimate goal? During interrogations, Peter Bleach confessed to being an arms dealer. He claimed Kim Davey had ordered the consignment from Bulgaria, assuring him it was for the Bangladeshi military. Bleach said he'd grown suspicious of illegal use and informed UK intelligence, only to be told to proceed. But if it was for Bangladesh's army, why airdrop over Indian soil in Purulia? Why not a direct delivery? This how and why gap haunts the case. A BBC investigation later suggested the arms were intended for Ananda Marga, a group facing alleged persecution in West Bengal under the Communist Party of India, CPI government at the time. To understand the why, let's explore Ananda Marga. Founded in the 1950s, it's a socio-spiritual organization promoting yoga, meditation, and social service. But in 1990s West Bengal, tensions ran high. Followers claimed harassment by CPI supporters, attacks disguised as mob violence, with little government intervention. Who was responsible for these assaults? Why weren't perpetrators identified? Davey, in a later interview after resurfacing in Denmark, admitted ties to Ananda Marga. He claimed the weapons were for self-defense against these oppressions, but his revelations didn't stop there. They exploded into controversy. Davey alleged that Indian Congress Party members, including then Prime Minister Narasimha Rao, and even elements of RAW, India's external intelligence agency, aided him. He claimed they helped orchestrate his escape from Mumbai airport, where a black SUV awaited to whisk him to safety and eventually back to Denmark. Why would high-level Indian officials assist in arming a group against a state government? Davey's theory: Congress wanted to destabilize West Bengal's CPI regime, paving the way for presidential rule to dismiss it. Was this political sabotage? CBI dismissed these claims as fabrications born of extradition fears. But without evidence, the who and why remain shrouded. Meanwhile, CBI pursued Davey through Interpol, locating him in Denmark. Danish courts refused extradition, citing risks of torture in India. Back in court, the Kolkata High Court sentenced Peter Bleach, Deepak Manikant and the 5 Latvian crew to life imprisonment for conspiring against India. Yet, releases followed mysteriously. The Latvians gained Russian citizenship in jail and were pardoned in 2000 at Vladimir Putin's request. Bleach was freed in 2004 amid rumors of UK government pressure. A former MI5 agent, Annie Machong, later confirmed Bleach's MI6 ties, suggesting he was on secret missions. Raids on Bleach's UK properties uncovered documents with signatures from a Bangladeshi general, Mohammed Sobid al-Bhuyan, and crates marked with a Bangladeshi military cantonment. Bangladesh denied involvement, calling them forgeries. So, was this a setup? Who funded the arms? How much did they cost and who paid? These questions linger, expanding on the timeline. The incident occurred when India was navigating post-Cold War geopolitics. West Bengal's CPI government, aligned with leftist ideologies, clashed with the central Congress-led administration. Ananda Marga's growing influence threatened CPI's base, leading to alleged suppressions. Davey positioned himself as a humanitarian, but was he a pawn in a larger game? Interviews with locals from Purulia reveal ongoing whispers. Farmers who found the weapons still wonder if foreign powers aimed to spark insurgency. To build on the how, the plane's route was meticulously planned. Taking off from Karachi, it hugged low altitudes over Purulia for the drop, then exited smoothly. But the return flight's interception raises eyebrows. Why force a landing only then? And those 45 minutes at Mumbai? Security lapses or deliberate delays? Davey's escape suggests insider help. Perhaps airport logs or witness accounts could clarify, but many remain classified. The mystery deepens with international angles. Latvia, post-Soviet, had lax aviation regs, making it ideal for shady ops. Bulgaria, source of the arms, was a hub for surplus Cold War weapons. Was this a black market deal gone wrong or a covert op? BBC's probe hinted at Ananda Marga's arming for resistance, but without confessions, it's speculative. Fast forward to today. Over 30 years later, the Purulia arms drop remains unsolved. Who masterminded it? Davy, Blech, or hidden puppeteers? Why target Purulia specifically? How did such a massive operation evade radars initially? The 4-ton drop wasn't amateur, it required precision. Funding sources? Untraced. And Davy's allegations of high-level Indian involvement? Dismissed, yet unproven false. As we wrap this tale, consider, in a world of espionage, truths hide in shadows. What if this was part of a bigger plot to reshape Indian politics, or a failed arms deal exposing global networks? The questions persist, compelling us to revisit history. If this hooked you, imagine the untold layers. Stay curious, because mysteries like this remind us, not everything dropped from the sky is a gift. The Purulia arms drop remains one of India's most chilling unsolved mysteries, an event that blurs the line between politics, espionage, and conspiracy. Was it a failed secret mission, a political setup, or something far darker? Decades later, the truth is still buried under layers of silence and secrecy. What really fell from the sky that night, and why Purulia? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into history's most baffling enigmas.